can't," said Tommy. "Well, that sort of thing will be good for you," said Tuppence. "You're getting fat and comfortable." "I am not," said Tommy indignantly. "Anyway, you do slimming exercises yourself." "Well, everybody does," said Tuppence. "When I said you were getting fat, I was really speaking metaphorically. You're getting prosperous and sleek and comfortable." "I don't know what has come over you," said her husband. "The spirit of adventure," murmured Tuppence. "It's better than a longing for romance, anyway." "I have that sometimes, too. I think of meeting a man. A really handsome man." "You've met me," said Tommy. "Isn't that enough for you? A brown, lean man, terrifically strong, the kind of man who can ride anything and lassoes wild horses." "Complete with sheepskin trousers and a cowboy hat," interpolated Tommy sarcastically. "And has lived in the wilds," continued Tuppence. "I should like him to fall simply madly in love with me. I should, of course, rebuff him virtuously and be true to my marriage vows, but my heart would secretly go out to him." "Well," said Tommy, "I often wish that I might meet a really beautiful girl, a girl with corn-coloured hair who will fall desperately in love with me. Only I don't think I rebuff her. In fact, I'm quite sure I don't." "That," said Tuppence, "is naughty temper." "What," said Tommy, "is really the matter with you, Tuppence? You've never talked like this before." "No, but I have been boiling up inside for a long time," said Tuppence. "You see, it's very dangerous to have everything you want, including enough money to buy things. Of course, there are always hats." "You've got about 40 hats already," said Tommy, "and they all look alike." "Well, hats are like that," said Tuppence. "They're not really alike. There are nuances in them. I saw rather a nice one in Violette's this morning. If you haven't anything better to do than go on buying hats, you don't need—" "Well, that's it," said Tuppence. "That's exactly it. If I had something better to do. I suppose I ought to take up good works. Oh, Tommy, I do wish something exciting would happen. I really do feel it would be good for us. If we could find a fairy—" "Ah," said Tommy. "It's curious you're saying that." He got up and crossed the room. Opening a drawer of the writing table, he took out a small snapshot print and brought it to Tuppence. "Oh," said Tuppence. "So you've got them developed. Which is this? The one you took of this room? Or the one I took?" "It's the one I took. Yours didn't come out. You underexposed it. You always do." "It is nice for you," said Tuppence, "to think that there is one thing you could do better than me." "A foolish remark," said Tommy, "but I'll let it pass for the moment. What I wanted to show you was this." He pointed to a small white speck on the photograph. "But that is a scratch on the film," said Tuppence. "Not at all," said Tommy. "That, Tuppence, is a fairy." "Tommy, you idiot. Look for yourself." He handed her a magnifying glass. Tuppence studied the print attentively through it. Seen thus, by a slight stretch of fancy, the scratch on the film could be imagined to represent a small winged creature on the fender. "It's got wings," cried Tuppence. "What fun! A real live fairy in our flat! Shall we write to Conan Doyle about it?" "Oh, Tommy, do you think she'll give us wishes?" "You will soon know," said Tommy. "You've been wishing hard enough for something to happen all the afternoon." At that minute the door opened, and a tall lad of 15, who seemed undecided as to whether he was a butler or a page boy, inquired in a truly magnificent manner, "Are you at home, madam? The front door bell has just rung." "I wish Albert wouldn't go to the pictures," sighed Tuppence, after she had signified her assent, and Albert had withdrawn. "He's copying a Long Island butler now. Thank goodness I've cured him of asking for people's cards and bringing them to me on a salver." The door opened again, and Albert announced, "Mr. Carter," much as though it were a royal title. "The chief," muttered Tommy, in great surprise. Tuppence jumped up with a glad exclamation and greeted a tall, grey-haired man with piercing eyes and a tired smile. "Mr. Carter, I am glad to see you." "Oh, that's good, Mrs. Tommy. Now, answer me a question. How's life generally?" "Satisfactory, but dull," replied Tuppence with a twinkle. "Better and better," said Mr. Carter. "I'm evidently going to find you in the right mood." "This," said Tuppence.